On November 27th, 2023, we have a full moon in Gemini. So the topic of this video is going to be what you should do for the full moon in Gemini, November 2023. So with full moons, we are closing the cycle, releasing, and new moons, we are bringing in new energy, starting a new cycle. With this full moon being in Gemini, we know that Gemini is an air sign. They're a mutable sign. They're easily adaptable to changes, different situations. They can mix around in different groups of people as well. They're more in the mental plane. Very deep thinkers. They're also outgoing. They are ruled by Mercury, which is the planet of communication. They can be known to be very talkative, also very playful, restless. They can be bored easily, overshare sometimes, put their foot in their mouth, and also overthink. They seek a lot of stimulation. And they're also very curious and social as well. They like more variety in their life. This full moon in Gemini is going to affect more of our nervous system, our mind, and our vibration. You might find yourself a little more restless than usual. The thoughts could be racing more. But it's also a good time to bring in new perspectives and to rewrite the old story. You want to really be open to new information and also releasing doubts and limiting beliefs. We want to really focus on our narratives that we have going on. I said that Gemini can overthink sometimes, right? So it's like all those narratives, we really want to question them. Any outdated belief systems, are they really our beliefs? Are they really our narratives? Do we really believe that? Or was that passed down to us? Or was it just part of our programming, right? So we want to release what's outdated and what doesn't serve us. We also could use more of this mental energy and stimulation to brainstorm new ideas to achieve our goals. Maybe different routine. Mercury that rules Gemini is the planet of communication, right? So we want to make sure that our communication is reciprocal and that we're listening as well. Also more balancing our throat chakra. Not maybe oversharing or knowing when maybe the audience isn't right to overshare, you know, kind of having more emotional intelligence, or just making sure you're speaking to the right audience, you know, they're on the same frequency as you and they can understand where you're coming from, or sometimes it's not an appropriate time to say certain things, so just be mindful of those kind of things. So it's important to ground yourself when you have a lot of mental going on in the mental plane, overthinking, anxiety, anything like that, and full moons could be emotional for people as well. So it's always important to ground yourself, get out of your mind and into your body more. You can go exercise, anything where you're putting more attention on your body, connecting with nature, earthing, anything like that, putting your bare feet in the grass is good too. Even dancing, just working out, running are all good ways to, or even yoga. We want to balance our mind, body, and soul, right? So we have too much energy in the mental plane. We need to balance it, right? Meditation can be good as well to clear some of those thoughts. And if you have a schedule that's overwhelming, it might be a good time to delegate what you can and what's necessary and what's not. Sometimes Gemini sign can overwhelm themselves with a lot going on, and they're also very social and maybe overbook things or fill their schedule up when it doesn't need to be. So what really needs your energy? What do you actually want to do? And also finding joy in things, you know, it's not all about thinking all the time. It's also about being and just enjoying life. You know, we don't always have to be so analytical. It's great to be a deep thinker, but sometimes we miss the bigger picture. We're too focused on the details. Just how can we simplify our life? We don't need to overcomplicate our life. Gemini is more of a fun sign, curious, social. So if you feel called to, if you're not too overwhelmed, then you don't need to rest more. You know, you can do more activities that bring you joy with, you know, higher vibrational people, not people that are toxic for you. That's all I have for the tips for the full moon in Gemini. If you like this content, hit those like and subscribe buttons. I also have a Facebook group and Instagram and a TikTok. The links are in this video description and in my channel description. I also offer intuitive transformational coaching if you need help getting your life together, going through spiritual awakening, dark night of the soul, struggling with addiction, mental health issues, just going through a dark time, need some intuitive guidance. My contact information is in this video description as well. Have a good day. Namaste.